Hi, this is Geeta. Welcome to our cooking audio tips. I'm here with Tatu. Hi, Tatu.
Hi there, how you doing?
I'm doing really well. Today we're going to talk about a subject really close to my heart. We're going to talk about dairy and the alternatives to drinking dairy milk. Now, ever since my son got ill and became allergic to dairy, I spent a long time trying to work out how to get him non-allergic to dairy so he could have dairy. And then at some stage, somebody really intelligent said, well, why would you want him to drink dairy anyway? And I thought, that's a really good point. I hadn't thought about it. Once I looked into what dairy was and did, I actually decided that he could keep his milk allergy with my blessing. The way I see a bottle of milk, I will see the chemicals that have gone into the grass that the cows then eat, then the vaccinations that the cows are given, which then affect the milk that the cows create, the pasteurization of the milk, then the pasteurization of the container, and then you end up with this thing which is white, looks like milk and sounds like milk and tastes like milk, and actually doesn't have any nutrients whatsoever. So I'm really happy to have kept my son's dairy allergy. But we then, as a family and Nosh as a company, have worked really hard to create non-dairy alternatives. And we're going to talk about some of those today, because there is almond milk, oat milk, soya milk, gosh, hemp milk, isn't there? There's loads of alternatives. We're going to talk about soya first, because it's really the most common milk that there is that people are using, because it's the most commonly available. What do you think of soya milk, Tatu?
Sometimes it's okay, but I think that there is definitely an overindulgence in it, and because it's a westernized soy product, it's not in its natural format. One of the problems with soy in its unfermented format is it's got something called isoflavones in it, which have a fairly strong estrogenic effect. So you're ending up with people who are very estrogen dominant, which is a bit of an issue because we've got, estrogens coming from plastics and pesticides and fertilizers.
So you're saying we've got too much estrogen in our systems because we're being bombarded from all sides?
Yeah, from all sides. And then I think...
And what's the problem with having too much estrogen? Is that what man boobs come from? Because in that case I'd be drinking lots, because really I'd quite like some.
Man boobs.
Well, female boobs.
Yeah, you're getting also visceral adipose tissue, so tummy fat, infertility.
Why can it cause infertility?
You need a certain balance of progesterone and estrogen in order to go through a menstrual cycle, as in, ovulate. And if you don't get a correct estrogen spike and drop, you aren't going to ovulate correctly.
So you're saying that because we're flooding our systems with estrogen, we're A, ending up fat and weird looking, but B, we're also ending up messing with our natural ovulation cycles because there's so much estrogen that we overflow and dominate progesterone.
Yeah. Definitely.
So let's talk about some of the good stuff then. Because, I'm a big proponent of oat milk. I absolutely love it. Seriously, you need to try oat milk in your tea. And oat milk in coffee is like, when you were growing up and you had Horlicks and the hot chocolate? That is seriously what, it doesn't, you have to stir it, but it doesn't curdle. It's awesome in hot drinks. I love it completely.
Yeah, along with both oat milk and soya milk have phytosterols in it, so they have the plant version of cholesterol, and that's a really positive thing, and that's why you have these adverts with soya products and flora butter. It's got cholesterol lowering activities because the phytosterols lock into the cholesterol receptors, so they don't let the cholesterol get in. So in that respect, they are good for lowering cholesterol, because it's not having such a strong effect. Oats also have a number of wonderful things about them.
Isn't it tryptophan? Oats make you feel good.
They've got B vitamins in them. I don't know about their tryptophan content. That's more along the lines of almond milk. Almonds are high in tryptophan and magnesium, which is really soothing to the nervous system.
And the other really fantastic thing about almond milk is if you make almond milk. I bought this soy milk maker. It's called the soy milk maker, and it makes all kinds of nut milks and things. It's absolutely fabulous. And we make almond milk now at home. And if you take almond milk and either blend dates in it or put date syrup in it, I promise you it's the most divine drink in the entire universe with all these brilliant attributes coming off it.
Yeah, another one that's really scrummy and I've gotten quite into at home is hemp milk. It's got good levels of omega-3 and it's got such a lovely, interesting flavour.
What's almond milk?
Hemp milk.
Hemp milk. Oh, and it has a natural sweetener. I know you all think we sound really weird because here we are rhapsodizing about milk, but I promise you, if you've never tried alternative milk, you've really got to try some because they are amazing. You sort of suddenly look around and think, wow, where did all this come from? And the best news is I can actually get my kids, the ones that don't have nut allergies, to drink them because they're fantastic.
Also, hazelnut milk is another one. Personally, I haven't tried it because I'm not really a fan of hazelnut.
hazelnut and carob or chocolate, and then like a sweetener. Like you use grape juice, don't you, to sweeten?
No, I don't. But it is used in grape extract, and apple extract is used to sweeten nut milks and soy milk and stuff like that.
Okay.
So if you can, like almond milk is often sweetened. If you can get it unsweetened, hats off to you, but it's much better. Always try and go for unsweetened soya milk. And as we were saying, a lot of them have a natural sweetness to them. You just have to tap into that. And your taste bud, they die after 10 days. So if you can go 10 days of no sugar, you can change the way you eat.
Really? 10 days?
10 days.
Wow.
So if you want to reduce your salt and sugar intake, just 10 days of suffering and then...
We've got the Candida book, which is on the website, the sugar fat and yeast free book, but that's actually 21 days of suffering, really not 10 days.
Yeah.
But that's another talk. So thank you very much for joining us. Thanks, Tatu.
You're welcome.
And honestly, do try these alternative milks, and if you have any questions about the makers and all of that, get in touch with us, because we've got them. I mean, I swear, honestly, I swear by them. I use them all the time. Take care.